Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here being another nerdy video. We are going to be tackling a Blade of Mercy and a new path in this video. The reason why I say only those two is because I do believe a new path is a lengthy quest that is for Merrill. It is Merrill's, multiple stage quest. But first, we're going to give a gift to Fenris.
Everything here is...
Take a look at this.
A Blade of Mercy. I remember these. You see them in the Imperium. Replicas of the sword Archon Hessarian used to kill Andraste. This one looks finely crafted.
So they sell these things at every market stand in Minrathous?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. These are gifts of honor, given to those who have performed a service for the Imperium. Denarius coveted them, as I recall.
You don't talk about the Imperium much.
It's not a place I remember fondly.
Doesn't the Chantry forbid mages to rule over men?
Ah, yes. Magic is meant to serve man, and not rule over him. In the Imperium, they say that means magic should serve the greater good, which they claim the Magisters do. Do not believe it.
What do the Magisters do that's so bad?
What you call the Circle of Magi rules the Imperium. They control the Chantry as well as the Templars. They claim the Magisters are governed by holy law, but they are the law. They do as they please. All of them.
So they all use forbidden magic?
The more powerful the mage, the higher he rises in the Senate. He makes the laws, he determines what is acceptable. Everyone who wishes to compete must do the same, or be crushed. Perhaps it wasn't always this way, but it is now.
The slave trade is still in operation in the Imperium.
It varies from one Archon to the next. One outlawed it many years ago. He was quickly assassinated. Tevinter would crumble without slaves. The Imperium's elite know no other way.
Seems like a slave rebellion would end that.
There are rebellions all the time, actually. Most of them end poorly. The Senate always unites when faced with sedition. One day, things will change. Then the Magisters will see just how fragile their hold is.
I heard that the Imperium has been at war with the Qunari for decades.
Ever since the Qunari landed on the island of Saharan, yes. 80 years ago? Perhaps more. The Archon demanded aid from the rest of Thedas. It didn't get him far.
They've been at war a long time.
The Qunari only ever wanted Saharan, which they have. The Imperium has made numerous attempts to retake the island, without real success. I believe the Qunari are saving their strength, building a massive fleet. When they wish true war, we will know.
Are the Qunari that strong?
They once fought all the lands of Thedas to a standstill. If they wanted to conquer the Imperium, they would. From what I saw on Saharan, they will not relent. They believe even more strongly than the Magisters that they are in the right.
I'd like you to have it.
For me? Yes. I think I'd like that. I'll think of the irony as I wield it. Thank you, Hawk.
And with that, we just leveled up. Let's take a look at this Blade of Mercy. Oh, he automatically equipped it. It is... Wow, the Blade of the Archon is one of my few weapons. It does not improve. 34. Yeah, it is better. Has higher. Wow, that plus 117 attack, like, dear God. Alright. Now that will do Meryl's mission.
Lethaline, I need to ask you for a favor. I thought the Arulin home would be the last thing I needed, but the Illuvian still won't work. I think I have to go back to the spirit that helped me at the start of all this.
Why do you think this demon will help?
He knows about the mirror. I don't know how much. He won't tell me everything, and it's dangerous to trust. He said he witnessed its forging. He told me how to cleanse it of its corruption. He must know how to make it work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Well, look at it. Do you think it's supposed to just sit there and show nothing at all? I can feel the power in it, but it's like it's asleep. I can't seem to wake it.
Summoning a demon can't possibly be the only way to fix the mirror. Someone else must know something.
The Illuvian was lost before Arlathan fell. The only creatures who would know anything about it are in the Fade. I've called to the spirit, but he doesn't seem to hear. He was sealed in an artifact on Sundermount. I have to look for him there. But if things go wrong, if he possesses me, I need you to strike me down.
You can't ask me to do that.
Marvinhan, please. I know it's a lot to ask. There's no one else I trust. Please, Marvinhan. I don't want to go into this alone.
If you're determined to do this, then I'll come with you to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Asaranas. You've no idea what a relief that is. The demon is sealed in a cave on Sundermount. The sooner we get this over with, the better.
Let's see. Oh, he is not a tank. There we go. Now I've set him to defender. Which is interesting because it seems like he ignores his abilities. In Scrapper, he uses them. What are the conditions for this? Surrounded by at least 3 enemies. Surrounded by at least 3 enemies. Spare pulse. And then what's this? Self any. Okay. Self any. Delirium Ghost. Surrounded by at least 4 enemies. Yeah, and then we'll do the surrounded by self. I think it was self. Surrounded by 3 enemies. Usability. Spare pulse, and then it was enemy. Any. Oh. No, it wasn't. It was enemy. has at least... clustered. There we go. At least clustered with at least 3 enemies. There we go. Save. So there, he's now a bit more of a tank. I'm actually curious about his stats in that regard. Let's take a look. So, my defense is 5%. I am not dodging any attacks. Oh my god. Now, funny enough, because of rock armor, we're at 55%. Okay. But dear god. Okay, so Meryl, 21%. Makes sense. It's one of the reasons why she keeps dying. Isabella, now her defense 8%. She is 8% likely to dodge an enemy attack, which is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, there's the attack. So she has a 58% chance to hit an enemy boss. Okay. But yeah, that's just hilarious to me. Okay, now let's look at 4%. So he actually has decent-ish armor. I can only imagine Avalaine's being much, much higher. Whoa, Fenris went down. Maybe I should keep him to scrapper. He seems to survive a lot better as a scrapper.
It is good to be among my people again.
Careful, young Sham.
The Daily sure not your
You know what? We're near the end, so I might as well pick some of these up.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you. You've returned. Is there something you need? Do you sell the ink you Dalish use for tattooing? How dare you? That ink is sacred. We would no sooner sell it to Shem than we would sell our own children.
Whoa. Dear God.
Welcome home, Dalen.
This isn't a homecoming, Keeper. Why is the clan even here? You should have moved on ages ago.
The clan still has business here, Dalahen. We will leave when it is time.
It was time 3 years ago. You can't stay here. Eventually, the humans will force you to leave.
There are plenty of hiding places in these mountains. We will stay until my business is done. If you are not returning to us, what has brought you back?
If one of the Dalish becomes an abomination, what do you do?
If you are hoping the Dalish hold miracles, child, I'm afraid you will be disappointed. Even if the demon is driven out, the soul is left scarred. It can never recover, not truly. Like a wounded animal, it will fall prey to scavengers. The only cure is death.
How can Merrill fix the Alluvian?
I wouldn't restore that cursed thing, even if I could. It has stolen life and promise from my clan already. And this was the least treacherous thing it was capable of doing. You must come to your senses, Merrill. This evil cannot be allowed in our world.
It is part of our world. It has been in our world for centuries. No one is pained more by Mahariel's loss than I, but the mirror wasn't responsible. But I'm wasting my time. You'd rather fear the past than reclaim it. This is pointless, Hawk. Let's go.
The hunters chased away another one last night.
Too many shadows.
Are you sure you want to do this, kitten?
Not even a tiny bit.
It's not too late to go back, you know.
I have to finish this. I've sacrificed too much just to walk away.
Now again, I love Isabella and Aveline's relationship with Merrill. Absolutely love it.
I'm exhausted! Need mana! I'm exhausted!
Oh, what's this? Down. She's bang in the middle.
I can't keep this up! I'm exhausted!
Alright. That's it. We're moving on now to the mountain graveyard.
bodies.
Mythal, all mothers, protector of the people, watch over us, for the path we tread is perilous. Save us from the darkness, as you did before, and we will sing your name to the heavens. Sorry. I didn't mean to hold us, It's never wise to ignore Mythal.
Who or what is Mythal?
She's the protector, the mother of the creators, the one who put the moon in the sky, wisest of all the gods. When Elganon defeated his father, the sun, the earth was plunged into darkness. Everything was about to perish. Mythal appeared then, calmed Elganon, and restored the sun to the heavens. The people always looked to her for help.
There's no need to worry. Nothing will happen.
I hope not. But the people never neglect Mythal's shrines. It's dangerous. They say if Mythal smiles on you, then you need fear nothing at all. But those who anger her, they're struck from the earth, as if they never lived at all.
Now we fight!
Oh, my stomach is full of butterflies.
I think we're gonna get ready to fight.
Calm down, Meryl. Deep breaths. Mythal and Host.
I can't keep this up! I'm exhausted!
Magic. Stunned me. Shit. She has blood magic on.
I can't keep this up! Keep this up! I'm exhausted!
There we go, got him.
Thought it would.
Two of them at, like, that was unfucking real.
Here we go! Something to worry about!
Won't take you!
Two boss tier enemies, like, back to back. That is crazy.
How far is the cave exactly?
It's beyond the graveyard. Rather far, I'm afraid.
And you went up there alone last time? Despite undead and giant bug-like things roaming this place?
No. The first time the Keeper went with me, we both heard the Spirit's call. She wanted to be sure the clan was safe. It was the second time I came here alone.
Alright, here we go. The top of the mountain. Now this is where we fought, I think, one of our first battles. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is a very short cave. They're literally only using this last bit. Okay.
Something is wrong. This is where the spirit was bound. But now it feels empty.
Who bound this demon here and why?
There was a war long ago between my people and the Tevinter Imperium. After the Magisters sank Arlathan, my people made a last stand here, fighting on the graves of our elders.
I've heard of this. A final vengeful strike. They unleashed chaos upon this mountain to teach our people that resistance was futile.
I don't know if it was the Elvenan or Tevinter who bound the spirit, but he was left here from the war.
Maybe it freed itself.
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
It couldn't have just vanished. We'll track it down.
He shouldn't have been able to leave. What happened to him?
I happened.
Keeper. What have you done?
The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
You stopped it. You saved Meryl.
Not yet. The demon is still here. I couldn't fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it stronger. So, I made myself its prison. Kill me, and it dies too. Meryl will finally be safe.
No! You can't ask that. I won't do this.
You always knew your blood magic had a price, Darlene. I have chosen to pay it for you. Dareth Shira.
Traitor! May the Dreadwolf hunt you for the rest of your days.
I was trying to rebuild my life. Why did you have to come back and destroy it? We're cursed, the whole clan. And you brought this upon us.
The compromise is mortal. I will still destroy you.
Darlene,
Keeper.
you've beaten it, Darlene. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead.
Keeper,
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
You told us that the demon was bound to your life. It would only die with you.
Irabelas, Keeper. Keeper! What have you done? I don't want this. I never wanted this. Creators, please let this be a bad dream. I'll wake up and feel like an idiot and she'll scold me for not listening.
You were trying to help your people. She should have had more faith.
If she hadn't have been so stubborn, if she had listened to me. She never believed in me. I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know, needs to come and take care of her.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Fenrir. The Keeper. She.
Look at her, Fenrir. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Merrill? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster.
This was a tragedy. I promise you, I'll make sure no one else is hurt by Meryl's blood magic.
You expect us to take the word of a Shemlin?
Stand down, Aneria. She was our first once. The Keeper loved her. More than she loved the clan, it seems.
Fenrir, I'm sorry. I never wanted this. If I could have saved her, if I could have died instead, I would have.
Words are cheap. That you're still breathing says enough.
Enough, Aneria. Human, take Merrill away from here.
I hate to say it, but my ancestors were not thinking clearly when they decided to bury people on top of a mountain. Forgive me. If you weren't here, Hawk, they'd kill me.
Let's go.
You seem especially broody today.
Does it bother you? Should I stop?
No, don't stop. But could you add some smoldering to the routine? Just for me.
Smolder?
Oh, and while you're at it, perhaps some cold insolence.
You want me to smolder and be cold at the same time? Those don't go together.
Shush. Don't distract me with your logic.
To arms!
She's gone. She's really gone.
Meryl.
How did all of this happen?
I know it doesn't help to hear it, but this was just a misunderstanding.
Why didn't any of them listen to me? All this time I thought I could help them. Save them. But they won't let me, will they? They'll destroy themselves to escape my help.
If they don't want to benefit from what you're doing, I'm sure someone else will.
I never thought about... Maybe it's time I stop living for them. My people will kill me if I go back. I'm all alone. What will I do now?
Whatever you do next, we'll do together.
Yes, we will. Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
I only know that it was made by the Dalish.
It's sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people. The Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harel, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
Why were they fighting?
No one knows. We barely even remember all their names, let alone who struck the first blow, who was wrong. Fan Harel was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
I imagine the Dalish don't depict the doom of their gods just for decoration.
Not exactly, no. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. It's a very sweet memento, thank you.
Oh, what's Varric doing here?
Ah, you've returned. There's a letter for you. Strange how the messages never come.
I think Bianca's gotten scratched. Right behind you, Hawk.
You know, you play Diamondback better than my cousin Vidar. You wag your tail whenever you have a good hand, though. Might want to watch that.
Is it brilliant or horrible that you play Diamondback with my dog?
All I'm saying is he'd be up more than 2 sovereigns if he watched his tells. My Uncle Emmett has a whole pack of rat terriers who play every week. They're a cutthroat bunch. You've got a long way to go to be their quality. Now don't take it bad. You're still better than Anders. Coming to the hangman later?
Okay, just making sure the last straw.
You know, I'm starting to think think Sandal is watching me.
Okay, folks. So yeah, we did 2 companion quests, a gift and Meryl's one. Next, what we're going to tackle then is favor and fault, then a small problem. Oh. So, again, folks, we are flying through these, and I'm hoping there's a small tiny chance we might be actually able to finish Dragon Age 2 very soon. For me, it'll be this weekend, possibly. It's 11 p.m. right now. If I pull an all-nighter, I might actually be able to finish it. And I can still add commentary because my mother's away, which means my brother does not sleep in this room, which means I could potentially add commentary throughout the night when when I need to. But yeah, we're so close. I cannot believe it. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.